Today we have a brand new day. We have oil going higher. We have, stuff to be done, right? So we can't hear. Okay. Why can't cows hear you? I don't know why. Hello guys, starting stream with a joke. Yeah. Good. That is. Why can't cows hear you? Because one goes in one ear and out the other. Why did the scare cow win an award? I don't know. You tell me, bro. You tell me. So today we are going to look into oil. We are going to look into S&P. We're going to look into dollar pairs. We're going into, stuff like that. So please bring your round of applause to the one and only here, it's trader for over 8 years. So hopefully you will try to learn something new. I know we are the same group every time, but sometimes there might be one dude, maybe one dude one day. You never know. He was outstanding in his field. Oh yes, mate. So today was a new thumbnail. I don't know if you like that thumbnail. That is always it's always interesting to see. I would say, to see how thumbnails work on you guys. But yeah, so that is definitely to set the the stage for today. So today there was a Zoom meeting earlier today. Nobody lost anything. It was just just a small thing. Me trying to be a bit more available, right? Tell me your name, Ivan. That is what it is. So, let's go through that one, and then we shall start. I love you. Boom. So, I'm trying to think about what can this stream do better, and I think what stream can do better is to do better with oil. We haven't really been that on the top of that game, so I hope that we are able to do something about that today. So, if there's any new one today here, I'm not going to say, well, you want $10, but we're struggling to to reach new audiences. So just mention that. George FX comes in and says, "Pound Aussie, pound New Zealand, please today." Yeah, we can do that. I've soul brother number 1. Hit the like button, people. Oh, hit the like button. Boom. So what's your number? What's your number on the like button? What's your number on the like button? Please tell me. I'm actually going to do that myself. I'm going to like my own stream just to show as a leader how do you do this. You go over to this stream here, and then you mute yourself, and then you click like, and then pinned chat apparently. Cool. Sasa. Hello. Cool. And now this is going into infinity. That's dope content there, right? So yeah, good on that one, right? So what was I was number 10. I was number 10. So I will go type number 11, I guess it was. Anyways, so oil. Why is oil rising? First of all, it's rising because the market is now pricing in the fear that Russia might not be online for Europe anymore. Okay. Me and Mr. Who was it who talked about that earlier today? It was me and Kazaza. Kazaza earlier today said, "Ivan, should I take profit here at around 148 something?" And I was like, Kazaza, yes, I would do so. So and then it has fallen. Good evening, Ian. Very much welcome. So I don't know if that's good advice. Wasn't really advice. I was just saying, it was really close to target. Target was enough. We are at the peak, and if it goes higher, then that is more abnormal than normal. So you make your own choices, basically. Oil. Right now we have OPEC meeting. I think it's today, going to be today. If anyone can confirm for me, Harold maybe can confirm for me if there is any OPEC meeting today. According to my studies, there's going to be an OPEC meeting today. And if that is going to be of importance for us, yes, it is going to be. That is going to, they're controlling supply and demand. So they're controlling supply. So supply meaning that they can increase their production, but they seem to be at full production at the moment. So that is also why oil is rising so hard, because howdy hell, Michael. So you have Michael Cardwell and Michael Westbrook. To Michael. And yeah, so I bought this yesterday. I need to come clean. I bought this yesterday. And I was thinking for New York session, what if we do it again today? This low here could have been a buy if I just took it, but I didn't. So I'm expecting maybe price to come back down. So if anyone can give me like a warning, like even if price comes down to this area, bing, 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 I will add it. So I'm just going to add a, what do you call it? A bit of a price around 112, I think. I'd alert for 112. Yeah, I think it's 112 is okay. That is how I would scalp. That is how I would take this one higher. Now, there's going to be increased volatility. You're the real Michael. So, Michael Westbrook, where are you from? I guess both of them are British, actually. I thought OPEC meeting was already over. So if both of you guys are from UK, which I suspect, by the way, because I can just call I can just call Michael Irish, and then I don't know what Michael Westbrook should be. Las Vegas, Nevada. Ah, okay, cool. Yeah, then we have Las Vegas, Michael, and then we have Irish, Michael. Good. Then we have two Michaels, two different continents. That is all good. So, are we a bit late on this one? Not really, but as we saw yesterday, we are coming in at the 2 p.m. candle, which is this candle here yesterday. That was the peak, fell pretty hard, and then we will continue higher. So I'm just hoping that this was going to be a bit lower before we could take it up higher again. Okay. Yesterday I also said that we were going to buy it at around 10. We haven't seen that yet, but I was something in mind. But I'm at least going to be notified there, and I'm going to be notified there, and then we shall see how things goes. Hello, Tom. For those who are from Kenya, are you guys interested in a meetup, like meet and greet? That would probably be something fun to do. But I'm thinking about it and just don't know in which form, how. Is it going to be any cost? Are we just going to meet in Uhuru Park, which is probably closed now? But or is it going to be a full-on learning session? Or just going to be, hanging out and having fun. But all later on in the day. S&P 500 is it finally going higher now? It hasn't broken yet. But I really want to buy it, and I really want to buy it. But can you do it? I will at least need to be pulling up my broker account minimally, and then we shall see if we can find this one. Yeah, cool. How many pips do I have on that one? I have still profit on that one. Good. And then I will just put in a limit order, I think, there. Limit order, making it go higher. Stop loss above previous low, which is below this one. And I am risking 120, 12,000 pips ish. I don't know. Yeah, ish, down there at least. Let us know to see what you do. Yeah, cool. Mombasa meetup. Yeah. having pays for everyone. Of course I do that. The Fed will raise interest rate coming FOMC. Should we start building a portfolio, sir? They should have done it a long time ago. Let's Salmon. That's a long time ago. Yeah. So that is kind of, all of us expecting this one to go higher, hoping it go higher. I don't see any dangers of why it should go down there, but of course it can go down there again. That's why I want that to happen, and then I'm good to go, right? So, yeah. Waiting again. But we are getting there. Nasdaq, same situation. Still again waiting. So I want to see that happening. So I'm just gonna wait for this one. Nasdaq has a bit of a more volatility to it, so I'm just gonna be a bit more careful. But I'm ready. Stannis is here. And then there was a joke I was supposed to tell you guys today. And I absolutely forgot it. And it isn't too bad, is it? Well, once my father came home and found me in front of a roaring fire. That made my father very angry. Well, it was because we don't have a fireplace. Mikael, Dunoma, check Euro New Zealand. What price do you think it will drop to? Ooh, nice. Interesting. Are you new here? I haven't seen you around. Maybe. So that is that. So Nasdaq upside. Hopefully it will continue upside, and then we will take it from there. Australian dollar. I think that's a pretty good trade plan here. We have successfully gone higher. We have come down to support zone. We have come back down again. And where is the target, you might ask, mate? Ooh, 73.50. And we are now 45 pips away, I think it is. So, close to target. Just gonna do some calculations there. So, where we have that one? Yeah, 37 then. Sorry. Geo short. Yeah, you're gonna have fun with that one, Carl. So, pound New Zealand, pound Aussie was asked for by our beloved friend over here, and I will check it out. It has hit target for the week, and it has bounced twice. Where do you want it to go, mister? Who was it asked for? Who asked for it? Who are you? Who? George FX asks, pound Aussie, pound New Zealand, please. Yeah, so it has reached the target for the week. You have seen a bounce twice. But you kind of expect pound Aussie to still be strong, but you are going into the danger zone. It can continue lower, but somewhere in these areas was kind of your pullback. This is too late. So maybe somewhere in here should have been your entries. This should be your exit. And after that, I don't know what's going on. So if you're a buyer, you need to have a higher high, higher low. So it's kind of like a danger zone. Pound New Zealand, on the other side, has also reached target, but being boom. Good on us there, people. Good on us, people. Pound New Zealand, I don't know when we did this. Yeah, that was, we called out, which one? We called out that pullback there, I think it was. Yeah, it was around that pullback, down to 96.19, and it came down to 96.25. I'm sorry, we missed it by a couple of pips, but still, in the end, boom. Have a congratulation day, because that was profits! Oh yeah. Pound New Zealand. So I would say that's another danger zone. So I wouldn't trade this one until Monday. I found out that I'm just an... I found out I'm a millionaire just converting my paycheck to rubles. All right. Velan says, "Hello, sir. Could you please check your USD yen over? I'm about to place a buy order. Thanks a lot, sir. Do you want my 10 cents or or do you want $10 in? Do you want me to give you $10 or do you want me to give you $10 in worth of advice? I think that yes, meeting for all Africans, please, because Max is not from Kenya, but and I pay all the expenses. Okay, that's gonna be a fun meeting, isn't it? Then I get all your profits. Then thank you from that meeting. Yeah, I need to have sunglasses. Should I find my sunglasses, people? Yeah, are you up for finding sunglasses? Yes or no? In the chat. Because that will make me tell people who wants to leave. So that's that. Use the yen and pound yen are the next one up chart. Ooh. Kasasa says yes. I feel Kasasa is a bit aggressive. How I say it, but it's still gonna be that way. Okay, people are saying yes. Okay, I'm running. Okay, 3, and I'm gonna give you some music. Okay, so what should the music be today? Is it gonna be is it nice? Wait. Let's see. I'm just gonna take down your music so it doesn't blast your ears. I can blast my own ears, I guess. Fair enough. Okay, 2 seconds. That was a nice commercial break there. Living in the danger zone. So, Mr. Who was it who wanted to buy USDN here? I'm gonna tell you something very important live lesson, okay? I'm very happy. So, who was it? Velen. I would say it is probably better for me to, what can I say, give whatever you want to invest in USDN to an orphanage. The thing is that you are at a higher high, you have the trend, you are very late, you should have bought it on, I don't know, Tuesday, and you should be looking for these reversals here. There is your entry, not there. Now you're too late. Now the price can come back down again, and you will be out of break even. Right now, you are at a very dangerous place. I asked my wife what she wanted for Christmas. She replied, "Nothing would make me happier than a diamond necklace." So I brought her nothing. Harold, you. Why don't pirates take a shower? Why don't pirates take a shower before they walk the plank? Because they just wash up shore. So for all new viewers here today, we are looking at oil, we're looking at S&P, we're looking at Nasdaq, we're looking at USDN at the moment, and I am trying not to give advice, but I would never ever buy USDN at the current price, and I would rather give money to charity than to buy USDN right now. And if you gave me $1 million, I would probably never do it. US pound yen has now made a higher high. So it has completely blown out my initial trade plan here. I would just say, well, let's see if this one is, let's see if that is possible. But right now, not so much. So we just have to wait until the next week, because right now the reporter in me just came out. We have seen some bearishness coming in lately, and it is a very dangerous place, because you're living in the danger zone. So as we are living pound yen pairs, or the pound yen currency pair, I would say stay safe, stay awake, but there's nothing for you to do right now. On channel 104. USD yen has double bottomed at a price we're expecting to take profit. The thing is, where is it going to go next? Well, if you are a seller, you're hoping for way bigger pullback before you can start selling yet again and fulfilling your plan as a forex trader. Not a trader, but a trader. The reason why I was planning to place my buy order was because price broke out of the bearish triangle pattern in the 4-hour time frame. Thank you very much, sir. I appreciate you. You know what? There's all the love in this community here. The reason why I say you should never is because I have done that myself, and I don't want you to lose your entire account. So please come back with a better or different currency pair, and we can analyze it together. And I forgot to have breaks in between every sentence. So, Euro yen, somebody asked for, who was it? It was Hamza. Yes, I would love to sell this one continuously, but right now it is not giving me the vibes. But it came up to 128.75 as previously remembered this week. So, since we don't have that asset, since we don't have that entry, we need to wait for, another bigger pullback, because that is kind of normally what the market would do. Oh yeah, that feels good. Use the yen. I sold this one yesterday, and you know what? I can gladly tell you I lost both of them. Good. I'm a losing trader, eh? Not so much, but yeah. So that one went down the drain. So there's no trade setup here. So what's kind of the typical reporter in Norway is like they state the opposite, the obvious. What the reporter has just said is yeah. That they just where was I? They just say the opposite, like the news anchor will say whatever the case is about, and they go out to a guy that would talk about just the same. Yes, we know there was 2 people being found in the river today. The conditions are unknown, but the police are investigating the case. Which I just said in the intro. Anyways, so I sold this one, came clean. Stop loss, whatever. Same thing for New Zealand yen. I sold it here, and it went up to stop loss. So right now we have pretty strong Aussie, but also came up to weekly target. Is that another place to start selling? Maybe it is, but I will be cautious. So yeah. Okay, oil has fallen. Oh, it's pretty hard falling. Ooh, okay. Falling pretty hard. Ooh, okay. Maybe we're coming into some buy entries now. Oh yeah. We are coming into which candle are we now? We are at 4 p.m. my time, and we are at 2. So there's 2 more candles more. X. What does X mean, Michael? That I'm the X, or X me? Just gonna see what have I done. Harold, Mr. Harold, what is your reaction to selling pound dollar yesterday? What does that make you feel? Did you feel the profit that was running through your veins as you sold this one, or are you still waiting for an entry? But I don't know why I did that though. Do you buy highs? Kind of crazy. Yeah. Oh yeah. I was asking about my oil. No, that is not highs because it is at support on the smaller time frame, bro. We are scalping it. That's what we're doing. So this is not a high. That's why I'm wanting a deeper pullback, and I'm not buying it yet. I haven't bought it yet, by the way, people. I haven't bought it today. So I'm just waiting for a bigger pullback. Okay. You missed your second entry. First entry was 160 in profit, but stopped out at 80 pips in profit. Here we have another mentorship student who comes out of the bushes as a profitable trader. He doesn't want to declare his positions, but definitely is making some money in the bushes. Bushy trader. Yes, this is definitely a high, and I'm waiting for something deeper. So it's either here or here, but I'm hoping for this more than anything else. So, and it's a scalp, so it's stop loss below here, and if it goes out, it goes out. It doesn't break the bank anyways. So yeah, is that good enough? Gun. Is it Gonzalez? No, Gonzalez? No, it's not Gonzalez. It's Goncalves? Something like that. Sorry. There is that GC thing there that I don't understand, but okay. Lorenko. There we go. I think the end of COVID restrictions may knock UK productivity back a bit. Okay, I guess. USD CAD. So, you can probably make a compilation. I think it's called in English, a collage of all the times I've been wrong about a USD CAD. And no one was banning it because it doesn't make no sense whatsoever. Because when you trade USD CAD, you're living in the danger zone. Because it will go up, it will go down, it will take your mama, it will take your grandma, and it will take your money. Yeah. There is so many different international people here that I'm getting better at like Singaporean, Mandarin, Taiwanese kind of way of saying things, and it's totally different from how I would say Norwegian and Swahili. So yeah, I believe a new bug is going around. Yeah, cool. For those who are gold traders, is there any gold traders left that still has money left to trade gold? Is there anyone left to trade gold? Please tell me. Please come forward. Please bring your positivity and your goldness. And we shall talk about it. How much money should you lose before you change your trade? Hi, Tess. I think I can declare victory in the discussion we had about Sberbank. It has been liquidated and taken off the charts. So for you to have a discussion with me, which is all okay, but I was right in the end. So I hope that you have learned something positive out of that. That is that. Yeah. How much money should you lose? Doesn't matter. It should be percentages. Should be not more than 1%. Amir says gold, yep. Looks like it's going to go up. Tito says, yep. I was scalping gold. Ooh, I didn't think you traded it. Can you get your views on mean reversion, please? So mean reversion is something that I probably trade without actually practicing it. And also mean reversion was a kind of like a thing in the 90s, like 1990s-ish. And for now, we have kind of gone away from it, but still trading it sometimes. And it goes back to a trade that I call banana trade. And a banana trade is when you push so far away that the market will spring back pretty hard, like this trade here. Like it goes pretty hard up and then all the way back down again, and a bit more. So what I can say about that is that this definitely is something that the market is playing, but it's not the main driver of the market, I would say. But it's definitely a thing. It's not really something that is it's not something that it's just laugh about. It's a thing. Aussie accent and slang. I can't well, it was Peter. We had a discussion earlier, and he said, like my I didn't have a good accent. No, that didn't go well. Well, potato? No, not potato. Oh, mate, you're doing well, mate. You, yeah, potatoes. No, how do you say potatoes? Potatoes. Anyways, I can't do it. I have to practice, and my Aussie is kind of going in and out sometimes. And I was British, and then we go to Aussie, and bedroom. There you go, mate. You pretty just make it going up in the end, something like that. Yeah. You still hold shares in Sberbank. Okay, then that's all you. Then we don't discuss Sberbank here anymore because that is officially banned in Europe. They are going to get liquidated in Europe. Yeah, okay. Then cool. So if you trade gold and you go with the Aussie ones, you will go higher. And it has come down to some kind of support and hoping for it to go higher. And the thing is, it hasn't made any lows at the moment. Why am I going back with the British? I don't know why. Maybe the Queen Elizabeth would be very happy with me if you're going back to British. I need to work on my Aussie. I'm really trying, and I don't know why it really doesn't work. But it is what it is. So I'm gonna sit tonight, and I'm gonna be a full Aussie tomorrow. Have you ever traded sugar? There might be some sugar trades in my history. Yeah, might be some. Pretty good. So I can control back of these trades. So S&P 500 is taking a moon, and then we go higher. How are you doing, mate? And then how's the kangaroo? How's the kangaroo? Bondi. No, I can't do it anymore. Why did I stop? Well, maybe my brain is too foggy, but I will do it tomorrow. I'll come back. I will be back. So that one, Nasdaq is going higher. S&P is going a bit higher. Dollar is going a bit higher. Aussie is going higher. Euro is going a bit lower. Pound is going somewhere in between. Euro New Zealand is the trade to the downside. It is to the dark side. This one has just decided to go to absolute deep beep. So I don't know. It's going lower. How are you doing, mate? Is that British? What's that? No. I have to think of it. Is oil falling? Oh crap! I'm just gonna have a word with oil on another see duplicate probably, and then go on a different account so I can look at it while I talk to you guys. Yeah, cool. You just laugh. Have a laugh, mate. That's what we're doing, isn't it? Yeah, down to 112. Now back up to 111.55. So gold. Definitely has a bullish sign to it. Can make a lower low at any point. But that's kind of what you are. That's what you are thinking. So I think that's, a good trade plan. No strings attached, no trades attached. But it's a theory. So if you want me to trade gold and, make money here, and I would probably wait for at least a higher high here and then maybe take it there. But yeah. Wait a minute. Oil had a bit of a scarcity downside, okay, but I'm still waiting for the next candle. I want to do the next candle, not this candle. I want to buy the next candle, so I'm just waiting for the candle. Oh, yeah, it was pretty good, mate. Thank you. Love it. What was I supposed to look at? I was supposed to look at something, but all just took me away. You swept me away. So, what do you think about Euro New Zealand? Says Michaela. So, it is still going lower. It is still not making what I would say decent pullbacks, and it just has an immense downtrend. So, if you're thinking, well, maybe I should take profit, maybe I should sell, maybe I should do whatever, you have to have decent pullbacks, and you don't have decent pullbacks. But what you have right now is a bit of a slowdown, but still very aggressive to the downside. So, people, I have been having one thing for today. I have one thing today. I'm just gonna give it a small poll here. Have you noticed that I have tried to stop saying have you noticed that I've less today, or is it just my own ears? Because you are the last listener, you are the winner, winner chicken dinner, and that's what I had yesterday. And so hopefully that made some difference, right? Pulses is probably better than ever. After how many pips does a trend reverse? Tess, I don't know. It depends. It's very individual. It's very individual to each pair. It also depends on what the market decides to do right now. It can go 100 pips, it can go 2 pips. It can do whatever. That is not how you measure anything in trading, by the way, because you're supposed to follow beta. Beta is how much the market moved. How much of the market move are you able to catch? So if it went 1,000 versus 100, you still need to be catching whatever the percentages be. Let's say 60%. So if you get 60% of 1,000, is way different than 60% of 100. Oil is right now at 1160. 111.60. So that is kind of that. The next question is, what does your strategy, your demo trading, tell you how much you should do? That is the next thing. Hamza asked $4 a dollar. And dollar is at the moment, why can't I stop saying yeah? Dollar is at the moment in a more bullish trend. I was expecting it to fall this week, but I was wrong. Right now is making higher highs and higher lows. It has kind of come to kind of a stall at around 97.80 at the moment. But you have all the reasons of it to go higher. The question is it going to go lower? Is it going to go high tomorrow because of NFP? Well, that's a good question, mate. So NFP tomorrow can make this one fall pretty much or rise pretty much. It all depends on the number and what the market has currently priced in. So right now, technically, against by whale, is dollar bullish. Nobody says, I will please, deep explanation on mean reversion, please. Please let it be by your wife. Mean reversion in trading is that the market will operate in between 1 or 2, this is center, 1 or 2 standard deviation, which is a technical or mathematical term, away from some kind of average, So once the market is kind of like out at the second mean reversion standard deviation, it has a tendency to go back to the mean again. So it's kind of like it's a statistic thing, and it is, for example, here where you have price, going higher, and then all of a sudden we peak higher. I don't know if we are at the second mean reversion there, but I will try to find it, regression trend. And we're going to do that. And we're going to do, I don't know if that's the proper way of doing it. But this is one standard deviation. As you can see, we are still, pretty much in between. And then all of a sudden we spook out, or we go much higher. And then I need to find if there is something more. Inputs, close, upper division, lower division. Okay, I can't make this one have 2 standard deviations. So, the trend will kind of operate in between that. That's kind of the theory behind it, at least. Good. If you're losing 300 pips quite often, then are you making 1,000 every time you win? Then you probably should make your losses way smaller. Operate on 50 pips, 75 pips. I don't lose more than 75 pips every time I trade, and I probably don't lose more than 150 pips before I start making money again. So, you need to be careful of where and when and what, right? Man, no margin. Okay, cool. So I just check my margin on my account. That's all. So, hello, David. You're new. Thank you very much for joining in. How can I help you today? Any pairs you want me to cover? Any questions you have? Or which trade I'm in? All free in game. The questions in this world, as long as they are appropriate and not inappropriate, I will try to answer them as good as I can, as long as they're about trading and not my other things that should not be discussed. I'm just trying to find. Yeah, okay, cool. So, if you go into the oil and you're going to Citibank and you read like this, so what's the thing? So they say that the outlook for crude oil remains very binary, adding that Ukraine situation makes a negative bet of too risky right now. The crisis could mean subsiding of prices. Further flashpoints could maintain a geopolitical risk premium in oil for a longer period. That means that the oil price could be higher for a longer period of time, as long as there's still war in Ukraine. And as far as I know, yesterday was one of the worst since the invasion. Why is risky assets going up? Okay, that is a very simple explanation. So right now, the reason why Aussie goes up, as far as I understand it, is because when you have a military invasion, you need raw material to create more military equipment. So, as you are losing military equipment in the war, in an invasion or in war, you have to replace it, or you will replace it. So, the commodities will then rise of that in particularly thing. And the other thing is that a war will also make it less available because you can't drive through war with a lot of material, right? So generally, commodities goes higher when there is war because there's less supply. So Norway, as I can talk about it mostly, has mostly pulled out of Russia. They're trying to pull out of Russia. The latest one is Jotun. Jotun is a paint manufacturer. They are closing down their factory in Russia and it's not going to send any more products to Russia. They are closing down a factory of 300 people, I think it is. There is also a lot of factories, or some factories in Ukraine as well, that is unoperational at the moment. When it comes to, which company was that in Norway? Is it aluminium or something like that? Phosphate? So that's kind of global thing. So commodities, as of oil as well, also goes higher because one of the aggressor is an oil producer. So that's kind of the simple answer. And once this war goes away or the invasion goes away, these prices will now resume back to normal. The other thing is there is also a lot of money in the economies around the world. The economy is doing very great, so there's always a lot. There's already a lot of demand, and people or businesses have been trying, apparently the best they can, to supply as much as they can so they don't lose customers. To keep the prices low as possible, I guess. But now it seems like that is kind of just ripping apart. Is that a good answer? So it goes up because there's more demand and there's less supply or less production in Russia, in Ukraine, and also other countries then need to step up in those actions. How far can Euro Aussie continue? As long as Aussie is strong, as long as there's still lower lows, cool. Thank you very much, Nebadi. Hi, Money. Hi, Evan. How are you doing? Very good, thank you. Thanks for your content. Can you please share your thoughts on Pound Aussie? If you already haven't, I already have. So it's just go back a bit more, but I think it has reached some target this week. So just be patient. So I think that what is really important right now is to have a clear plan. And a clear exit way is probably the most important thing about an exit plan. And on Aussie Yen, for example, I sold it. There's nothing wrong about that. And I sold it in this situation where we have, highs and we have a lower low, we have a lower high. I thought so, at least. That was a limit order. And I thought we'll go a lower. And I was wrong. So where do I put my stop loss? I put my stop loss up here. Now that reduced or took away the opportunity for the market to take away 70 pips from my account. It only took away 37. So Ukrainian tycoon found deceased near here today. Oh. Yeah, and I saw, what was that guy? There was one guy on TV that is kind of in the inner circle in Russia. What was it? Was he a speaker in the Kremlin or something? I don't know what it was, but he, top official, said that he was depressed and the invasion of Ukraine made him very depressed. You say that on national TV, guacamole, holy guacamole. If he is still alive, or if he just disappears, well, we all know who did it. Not all. Oh, I mean, okay. Thank you very much. Thank you for being here. I love it. I will miss you. I'll come back tomorrow with a better Aussie accent. So we only have 35 likes today. Ooh, that's interesting. And we are coming down with oil. We're coming down with oil. We're coming down with oil. We are now at 1186. No, sorry, 110.86. And are we going to be buying it today? Well, that depends on how deep the pullback is going to be. So, in the next few hours, I don't like it. But yeah, so we'll just see how things goes. Continues further, right? Yeah, I'll probably need to. Yeah. Brian Mutai has joined the meeting. Has joined the Discord. Fantastic. As oil is continued to, taking its tank, I will probably say it was a good fun. I don't have any more to say. I think it's good to say what I want to say, and we will take whatever else that's coming down with a pinch of salt, and then don't lose money is probably the most important thing. And then I think it was good enough. So what's thinking about today? Today is S&P higher, Nasdaq higher, dollar is still bullish, and I'm trying to buy oil, but it's falling like a ton of bricks, so I'm shaking in my pants. Shorts maybe. But other than that, gold was hopefully going higher. New Zealand yen failed, didn't make bearish. Euro yen, I am waiting for this one to go a bit higher before falling again. And CAD yen has made a higher high, hit target, and bada bing, bada boom, boom. Have a great day. Make sure to subscribe, by the way. I forgot to say that. Give it a like and give a subscription.